complication. Someone thought they illuminate the universe, never satisfied the vision. Meaningless words and sounds were also created. To know our treasures. To bear pleasure. To the big one, it's all up to you. I'm a phantom now living a new kind of life. Though my work has shrunk to the size of an ant. Only that brain finally left my head. I came to understand life more profoundly than when it was a warrior. No one treasure. To bear pleasure. To the big one, it's all up to you. Am I a cosmic mistake? Am I destined for a billion attempts on myself? Despite everything else, this undeniably attempts on myself. If I want to feel it down, life will begin again. No, it was true. Reality side by side. Two lies into truth. That mountain will rise up. The path of justice can advantage me. No, do I see divine mercy? Though the phantom's road knows no victory, and shall never know defeat. Who is my most precious farming? No one treasure. To bear pleasure. To the big one, it's all up to you. I'm here stuck on my thing, yeah. It's an indispensable part of tale. Can't for myself, despite everything else. It's undeniably me. Then for myself, if I want to build it down, life will begin again, yeah. So, let's go do reality side by side. Two lies and two truths. That mountain will rise up. Can't share with many others. I thought it was a tragedy. I thought it was lonely. Sometimes I thought it was special. But it's just another like everyone else. It's just ways to become one day. I should accept the fact that I'm tragic, lonely, and special at the same time. The big one, it's all up to you. I'm here, speck on my being, yet is an indispensable part of down for myself. Despite everything else, it's undeniably me. Down for myself. If I want to build it down, life will begin again. I need truth for me to run alive. So I know that there's no disguise. Even if I can win, I will never lose. Reality side by side. Two lies and two truths. That mountain will rise up.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna leave this on here. Show's getting started. I do have my VTuber model all up and running. I just need to take care of just a few more things before we get properly started. It's also rather unusual that I'm streaming at this hour. I'm not even a mimosa's in my system. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be going to the gym after this, so I wouldn't be drinking anyways. But anyways, I am going to just grab me some water, and I'll be right back.
Someone thought they illuminate the universe, never satisfied the vision. Meaningless words and sounds were also created to know our treasures. To bear pleasure, to the big one, it's all up to you. I'm a phantom now living a new kind of life. Though my work has shrunk to the size of an ant. On with every finally left my head, I came to understand life more profoundly than when it was a warrior. No one treasure. To bear pleasure. To the big one, it's all up to you.
Okay, Scurvy is back. Let's get to the proper screen now. Wait, no, not that one. Huh? Oh, there I am. I was like, where am I? I don't need this. Alrighty, so what we have planned for the itinerary today, we're just going to be watching and reading some segments. And actually, let me just pull up something here. Window capture. I have that for after a little video segment of the night, but let's get back to the after show. Or that tab. So, basically, this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, it's not happening for about another hour. But I'm already up, ready to go. I didn't really get any sleep last night. This is all that I was thinking about. I know, very consumer of Scurvy, but I've been a lifelong fan of Nintendo. What can I say? Without further ado, I'm just going to see if there's anything else. I'm also just gonna post this in here. And also put that here. Man, I'm actually really excited for this. I've been waiting for the Switch 2 announcement for a long time now. Like at least since like 2023, because that's when I thought this fucking system would be announced. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me just... And I just have one more place to post the link to. I'm already stammering on my words. I really didn't get much sleep last night. I even went to bed early too. And then I'll now post the link on X. Alrighty, I do have a video segment for us to go over from Mentis Wave. If you guys know who he is, I'm a big fan of his work. So I figured we'd just do some random segment watching before the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct starts. Once again, it's gonna start at 9, so that's around an hour in my time zone. Let's get started.
Hey internets, been a while since I've done a meme video, and you know what? Today is the day, specifically the day to poke at Blue Sky. Now, if you have not heard of Blue Sky, the best way to understand it is as a heavily astroturfed attempted clone of old Twitter. So here's a quick...
Already, Mentis has this amazing ability to just summarize, okay, the way he formats his videos, like, he summarizes what he's talking about in, like, actually the first few seconds of the video, and then he expands upon that. And I'm very much a big fan of it, and also just the way he presents himself too. Like, I'm a big fan of the vaporwave aesthetic, and then also he's just a very smart guy in general, even if we don't agree on everything, mainly when it comes to libertarianism, but at least he's not a centrist libertarian.
rundown of the history. Back in the pre-Musk times, the old times, if you were around then, you might remember that, first off, the blue checkmark on Twitter was just for social elites and celebrities only. And now, of course, in the Musk times, anybody can verify by simply paying for it and providing their ID. That's one difference that made the Cathedralites mad, but it's insignificant compared to the major difference, which is the...
So, if you guys... I think it was... Okay, I'm trying to remember... I can actually look this up on my phone. It's gonna look a little weird for a second. The Cathedral book. No, I'm not looking for novels. It's what's it called? It's like the guy's name is on the tip of my tongue. Cause I know what he's talking about. I know the concept that he's talking about, the cathedral, where there's like, it's just full of the academic types, and those ideas just spread down to the lower classes. Like, academia is considered to be the cathedral for liberalism. And, that's where all these ideas kind of originate from, is academia. Or Tumblr.
The censorship.
Wait,
old Twitter used to be censored to Pluto and back. There's still some political censorship on new Twitter. For instance, one thing I've noticed is that a lot of Mises Caucus libertarians tend to get significantly less views per like that they get, which is a little suspicious, but nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Old Twitter was so horribly censored that simply having an opinion that offended trash lib sensibilities would get your comment immediately deleted, your account suspended, etc., etc. Which is why I find myself posting on Twitter, or X these days as it's now called, because it's at least good enough to be worth posting there. Back in the pre-Musk times, it was not worth it to post there. I recall...
Yeah, I fully agree, Mentis. The reason why I even made my X account is so I could talk with Undead Chronic, but aside from that, it's like, I was on old Twitter when I was, like, in my younger years. Like, I stopped using it back when all the St. Floyd riots were going on. And I was just like, oh, this is just too depressing. And also people were just so unsympathetic to the lockdowns and all that. And it's just, oh my goodness. It really was an awful place. Sam, how's it going? I know it's rather unusual for Scurvy to stream this early, but the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is in an hour, and so I just thought I'm already awake, and I know it's happening before the 8:30 start time, but yeah, so I just figured we'd probably watch some random segments, read some posts, or something to fill up the time. So we're watching a Mentis Wave video. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to Mentis on my main account. So
all I did was
that.
simply refute someone on why they were wrong and provided a link to why they were wrong. But because that person...
Oh yeah, but as I was saying, posting on X is a lot of fun. I could actually say that. It's very much like there's still a lot of shit libs on there, but also, you know, right-wing people can actually like talk and not have to worry about getting censored to hell and back. The only people who really get censored are, well, the far right, but that's an issue for another time that I brushed up on before.
Person had the correct trademark political opinions, my post got deleted and my account got suspended for 3 days. When all I did was just link to an article that refuted them. And that's what's kind of hilarious about Blue Sky and what makes it so bad, is that it's an attempt to clone an experience that sucked. Old Twitter was absolute trash. It was a censorship hellhole. Unless you were to the left of Obama, your account would get banned for the stupidest possible reasons. And Blue Sky decided to, well, bring that concept back. And you might be...
And make it worse. We did go over just how bad Blue Sky was from that Kiwi Farms post, like a few episodes back.
Wondering, well, why the heck would people
it's so
want
much
to flock
worse
to a severely pro-censorship platform? And the answer, again, is astroturfing. You see, a lot of the censorship back on Twitter was largely in favor of the establishment statist media. And so when Musk changed that, they of course got...
Yes, I wonder who's funding Blue Sky and is trying to make everyone go over there. Oh, right. Jack Dorsey. This was his little pet project. MGTOW Phoenix, how's it going? Puke Sky, yeah, or as I call it, Pedo Sky, because Blue Sky is full of pedophiles. Yes, I do like to watch Mentis Wave. He's a cool guy.
Very angry. And so the creation of Blue Sky came with a lot of mainstream corporate media, all just kind of singing Blue Sky's praises, while publishing hit pieces about why new Twitter is bad. So we saw this
By the way, like with all these Twitter alternatives, this goes back to even old Twitter. Like, no matter what alternative would pop up, with the exception of Parler, that was the one that kind of broke the pattern. But it's rather unfortunate what happened to Parler, if I'm being honest. But every other time there was some Twitter replacement, it was full of leftists and pedophiles. Blue Sky is no different. It's just full of radical leftists and pedophiles.
Massive establishment propaganda campaign to try and convince everybody to come to Blue Sky. In addition to this, they also had bots. Lots and lots of bots, especially on Plebit. There were tens of thousands of bots making posts about how Blue Sky is going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. And that just kind of shows you how crappy of an experience Blue Sky is trying to create. Because
Reddit. That's where so much organic change comes from. Reddit. Solidarity, everybody. We're gonna make Hearthstone a worse game because we don't like swing turns. Oh no. It turns out we actually don't like board-based meta games. Oh no, time to bitch about that. I swear, Reddit is probably a big reason why a lot of the games that I play just get significantly worse over time. They're not developers. Reddit is not a crowd worth listening to.
Their attempt to become the new Twitter has failed. The users of Blue Sky is still nowhere near the users of X these days. And that's really the most hilariously pathetic thing about Blue Sky. Imagine being astroturfed this hard and still failing. Lol. LMAO. But it's also not that surprising when you think about it. The only people who really crave the old Twitter experience, from what I've seen, are generally the people who are just so easily offended that they can't tolerate the fact that people who disagree with them...
Well, yeah, the airbags of the world, the Alyssa Mercantes of the world, well, basically any diehard leftists of the world. they only go there to talk about Twitter posts. None of the content that's on Blue Sky is all that original. It's just all the shit, like, people just literally post X screenshots, and then they just rage about them. That's literally what they do over there.
Exist. And so they think that if everything is just heavily moderated, then those people magically stop existing. And that's exactly what I've seen in the community of Blue Sky when going through their posts. It's mostly inhabited by the easily offended types. The people where if you don't have a trash lib opinion on everything, then in their mind you are bad mustache man. And so as a result of Blue Sky effectively just being a far left echo chamber, It also comes to no surprise that for similar reasons for why the far left can't meme, Blue Sky cannot meme either. In fact, their inability to meme is so ridiculous that it was difficult for me to find memes that were even worth making fun of. Unlike X, where if you search for memes, you will be...
Oh, there are bad memes, bad leftist memes that still get astroturfed to oblivion. Yu-Gi-Oh! 2, boo-hoo, I got blown out because it's a TCG, shit's gonna happen. I will say, in terms of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Metagame, it actually is shit right now. Nobody likes playing against Ryzeal, and it's not just a Reddit thing. It's like everybody hates playing against Ryzeal. At least Malice, there's some counterplay to Malice. What counterplay is there to Ryzeal? It could play through so many hand traps. Okay, we're getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk now, but... Anyways, yeah, I get where you're coming from, though. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit has its own issues. Mainly with whores and cosplay, I'd say.
Treated with hundreds of thousands of memes. When searching for memes on Blue Sky, you get a lot of things that barely even qualify as memes. Like this, for example, the universe is not required to be in perfect harmony with human ambition. Carl Sagan. Okay, well, while that's not a bad quote, it's not really a meme. Yeah, so apparently the community of Blue Sky seems to think that simply random text or quotes with a background behind it counts as a meme.
My goodness, these people are retarded, and they're the ones calling us stupid.
That's not a meme. Kind of reminds me of a previous problem I discussed in other videos.
Guys, this is literally the stereotypical leftist meme right here. While the justification, it's so fucking wordy. Why are they so wordy? And I mean, I know the answer. I know the answer to this. It's demoralization, but it doesn't hurt to ask the question, because it makes you guys think about some different answers as well. Okay. While the justification of violence in this scenario is debatable, my aggression towards you clearly does not stem from the fact that you are wearing a hat, but rather what the hat represents. My aggression is against the message you choose to communicate to those around you by wearing that hat. A message that says you are a supporter of a bigoted administration that perpetuates a system of fascistic hate that not only has unfairly oppressed millions of people, but also has encouraged its own emergence of unprecedented... What is this sanctimonious garbage? None of that is true. Well, nah, sorry. I was gonna say something about, Trump's relationship with Israel, but never mind. Once again, the quips aren't as quippy as they usually are.
Videos about leftist memes in general. They seem to think that words count as a meme.
But yes, this doesn't say anything. And even the leftist memes that aren't just word salad text walls like that, they're still not good memes.
And this one in particular stands out because it brings us to the next issue with Blue Sky. Elon Musk says Italians should stay in Italy and Japanese should stay in Japan. Then why is he in our country? Now first off, of course, this is coming from someone who says that America is a nation of immigrants. But never mind about that inconsistency. The real issue here is that a lot of Blue Sky is just about seething about Elon Musk. Which isn't too surprising. I mean, Blue Sky community is large.
Well, yeah, Elon derangement syndrome, that's a real thing. I got my criticisms of the guy myself, I voiced them before, but oh my god, the left, when they criticize Musk, are so off the mark.
largely made up of people who left because they think that Musk ruined Twitter in the conversion to X, and so naturally that's what a lot of the community of Blue Sky falls into. Spaceship Man Bad, the website. Musk derangement is probably the most common thing you'll see on Blue Sky in terms of attempted memes. And since it's also coming from a far left audience, you end up with some really weird, incoherent nonsense. Like this guy who's supporting the idea of burning cop cars, and saying it would be a better...
Isn't this gonna cause more environmental damage? Like, don't get me wrong, the production of electric cars, it's not exactly green. I'll tell you that much. Same with the manufacturing of the batteries in electric cars. But holy shit, just constantly destroying Teslas. It's like, that can't be good for the environment.
Better choice than buying a Tesla. To save the climate crisis, I guess. Now, aside from the fact that advocating for violence is a very stupid thing to do, one of the interesting things that this post in particular showcases is how Blue Sky loves its biased moderation system. Because, of course, one of the features...
Oh, dear lord. I remember going over the moderation system when I was reading that Kiwi Farms post on Blue Sky. It's lax, to put it lightly. Anything, there's so many worse things I could say about it, simply for the fact that it allows pedophiles to just run rampant and not really get punished.
Of partisan censorship is that the rules are always only really enforced in one direction. Advocating for violence is a very stupid and wrong thing to do, regardless of whether it's coming from the left or the right. However, I'd be willing to bet 1,000 Dogecoins that there's no way you could get away with posting this from a right-leaning perspective on Blue Sky. Your account would get nuked from orbit almost immediately if you tried to advocate for violence from the right. But since this guy has the correct trademark alignment, he can of course get away with advocating for as much violence as he wants. Very cringe indeed, and very telling of the quality of moderation
low intelligence
that Blue Sky's users want to be under, or lack thereof. And yes, of course, this seething and cringy call to violence is shown in the burning of the Teslas, which apparently heckin' Superman seems to be perfectly okay with, or at least according to this comic right here. So that's one thing that's very common in Blue Sky.
What the hell is this?
A lot of Elon Musk derangements.
Oh, also these people are the types who their only joke is fictional character says trans rights. That's also their humor as well. I never... Okay. This is gonna take me back to a time in undergrad. It was like in my junior year. Like an acquaintance of mine, or a former acquaintance, I should say. I haven't talked to him since, I graduated. He was very weird, I'd say. Not to mention, he wore a fucking skirt one time, which as I saw him in a fucking LGBT rally, and I was just like, what the fuck? Anyways, he had like a folder of like die transphobe memes, and I was just like, funny. Like I was, because it was really around that time. That's when I really started my hatred of troons, was like late 2020. Once I learned just how brutal the surgeries are, and I was just like, hilarious. And he would just keep showing me them, and he didn't really see my reaction. That I was like, I wasn't all that interested in looking at memes that apply to me. and not to mention, it's like, I could still kick the average troon's ass, by the way. I very much can now, especially now that my hormones are normal. But holy shit, they're the type of people who can only really say death threats because they're just, they're bitches. They're total bitches. And they would never actually follow through on that in real life.
syndrome, and a whole lot of this cringy advocation for violence, which is perfectly allowed by Blue Sky's moderation team, again, so long as you have the correct political opinions. Personally, I don't think anybody should be advocating for aggression like this. It is generally cringe and wrong no matter where it's coming from, but sadly, but to no surprise whatsoever, the Blue Sky moderation team seems to disagree with me on that. And so that seems to be another interesting element of Blue Sky. Searching for memes occasionally returns you results of people who think that advocating for burning down people's Teslas counts as a meme. And I'm sorry, but no, that is not a good meme. Simply aggressing against people that you don't like is not one good funny meme. Good memes in general usually have something of value to say behind them. They take an idea or truth of reality and they compress them in a way that is funny and punchy, which by the way, can be good in this regard. For example, one of the things that makes the Doge meme funny is the fact that it emphasizes the truth that a lot of times our pets can be funny. If you own a cat or a dog, they know that they occasionally make these expressions that make you smile. And so
my snails do the same thing.
Even that can be a good meme.
They
but
elicit the same
are not
feeling.
Good memes. Advocating for destruction of property of someone based on political alignment does not make for good meme. The only thing about these that I can see as being funny is how it shows how completely and totally mentally ill these people are. That's probably not the humor that they intended
they are
to give
very
us,
mentally
but it's
ill.
definitely the humor that they're conveying. And it's also not really surprising.
It's like, especially when it comes to somebody they don't like, that's the first thing they do is the equivalent of death threat memes. Well, actually, no. Why did I say equivalent? No, that's all they do is just death threat memes. Most notably, I mean, look, I fucking despise Grums, but it's like the hammer gifs. They're not all that funny. All right, I don't find them very funny.
Because this was also an element of old Twitter, having an extremely biased moderation team that selectively enforces the rules based on whether or not you hold the correct opinions, aka the same opinions as the moderation staff. Yeah, that's pretty much how old Twitter functioned. So I guess in a very twisted sense, Blue Sky kind of has successfully recreated old Twitter. It's not actually a good thing, but at least it makes it easy for us to understand why the Blue Sky community is like this. But enough about Elon Musk derangement syndrome, because I mean that's almost to be expected considering Blue Sky's history and how the website was created in the first place. Another aspect of Blue Sky due to its heavily left-leaning bias in moderation is that
communism.
It of course has a lot of capitalism laid bad memes on it. And most of them aren't even funny, they're just kinda dumb. Like this one.
No, it's not capitalism, it's the Jews, my friend.
Capitalism is bad, in the style of the Jurassic Park symbol.
Ooh, hilarious. I'm jumping out of my seat because of how funny that is. You see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like capitalism bad, and fictional character says trans rights are human rights. It's so retarded. Too many people are suffering from severe brain rot. You're right, Sam. You're right. It's terminal too. Then again, when you're constantly being demoralized, like in the school system, and well, practically almost every major institution the left holds. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Then they devolve into thinking like this.
That's it. That's the meme. I mean, I'll be honest here, I can't even tell if some of these accounts are just parody accounts. It's so low quality and so low effort, and just completely devoid of any soul or originality, that it's hard to believe that someone unironically made this. And yet, it exists. And I personally suspect that this low quality is probably just a consequence of the fact that Blue Sky is again an echo chamber. It is designed from the ground up to be an echo chamber, and as I showed earlier, the moderation staff don't even pretend to not be biased. And so, for example, naturally, if you search for capitalism on Blue Sky, you just get a lot of people complaining about capitalism lay bad. Capitalism was a machine that turns human productivity into death. When was capitalism cured? Commerce is not capitalism. I'm not even cherry picking here. This is just what you get when you search Blue Sky.
Mein Gott. That. Whew. Boy, that was retarded.
For capitalism. Yeah, those 3 posts that I just showed, that's just what organically showed up at the top of the list for the last 2 days when I searched capitalism, which is one of the interesting features of Blue Sky that makes it such a ridiculous failure. You don't even have to try to see its artisan bias. Simply doom-scrolling Blue Sky for maybe 5 minutes or so will make it painfully obvious to any rational human being. And so it's no surprise that what passes for a quote-unquote meme on Blue Sky is often nothing more than just a picture of a lay-powerful trash-lib figure. along with some text or a quote about how capitalism lay bad, which really just points to a
Blech.
common problem.
Oh, what the hell is this prune on the screen?
What the hell is this?
Ew. Ew.
Probably childless and Jewish.
In today's political sphere, which is that most people who criticize capitalism have no idea what it really means. Capitalism is really just the ability to engage in voluntary exchange of goods and services, combined with the ethics of property rights. It is essentially just the freedom to invent things, to do things, which then can be used for said trade. It is a freedom.
Exactly, Mentis. But these commies will never understand that because they suffer from a terminal case of motivated reasoning.
To prosper by means of serving others, instead of aggressively forcing people to do so. And yet most capitalism lay bad whining on Blue Sky shows a total lack of understanding of this. Instead, following the tried and true propaganda of socialism is when good thing, capitalism is when bad thing. Completely disregarding anything remotely resembling objective truth. Like this post, for example. Happy Socialist Sunday, everyone. Wish our government pursued socialism rather than pursuing right-wing dogma. And then, of course, the image posted here. Finally, some growth. It's our child poverty projections. Now, if you know your history on child poverty, you know hilariously that this is exactly the opposite of what is true. Before the concepts of free market and free exchange of goods and services became popular, children used to live in a state of total abject poverty. It was specifically those freedoms that led to the better invention of medicine, better quality healthcare, and just higher living standards that led to our reality today where most children in developed nations do not live in poverty. Most children under the age of 10 can expect to reach adulthood, which in the past...
Honestly, that's a huge sign of actual progress in terms of society. The fact that the young will actually be able to grow up now, like to be adults, like that was rather uncommon back in earlier points of history. But I guess it does come at a cost. You know, the kids have to be raised right.
Before capitalism became popular,
I guess they have to be.
Child mortality used to be nearly 50%, and was like that for thousands of years. It was only in the 1800s, when the free market concepts of classical liberalism started to come around, that economic growth started to spike, and child mortality started to see a very sharp decline. And of course, child poverty rates fell with it. And so this image is just completely the opposite of what is true. It's really amazing how socialists and Marxists seem to just live in an alternative reality. An alternative reality where violence and burning down other people's private property is okay so long as it's for the correct trademark political opinions.
Considering that Mentis lives in Oregon, it's like when he says this, right? Like it's coming from it is coming from a personal stance, but it's also a very correct stance too. It's like these people's only like option they have to kind of vent their frustrations because they're so maladaptive. No, hold on. Because their coping mechanisms are very maladaptive. They will just destroy everything. And, you know, what's that proverb? A child, like, you know, it's something about the fire and the houses. It's not coming to my mind right now. Once again, Scurvy's tired. Excuse my tiredness.
An alternative reality where good memes are scarce, to the point where Blue Sky memes meet their final and most anti-lolzy form. This kind of garbage right here, where it is just a black background that contains nothing more than just text representing Marxist ideology. The final stages of capitalism, Karl Marx, blah, 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 doom, 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 doom. There's no even attempt to meme anymore. There's no image. It is just black, empty, soulless.
It's just an attempt to propagandize and demoralize people.
This mindless garbage. Regurgitating again the common misconception, socialism is when good thing, capitalism is when bad thing. And in many ways, it kind of reminds us of modern art. How a lot of modern art is so...
Yeah, modern art is entirely about demoralization. Like, none of modern art... Like, look at this shit. This is just a bunch of dots and circles. And some of the dots go out of the page. Wow! It's art, guys. That shit ain't art. And look at this shit. It's just a cube, some balls in the cube, and a ball on top of the cube. What is this?
Garbage that it's nothing more than a blank canvas.
But these are literal blank canvases, and they're in fucking art museums. What the hell?
having absolutely nothing of value to say. And yet these often state-subsidized art museums have the gall to act like it does. And so you end up with an entire museum filled with nothing more than pretentious garbage. And that's,
Yes,
well, pretty
exactly,
much what Blue Sky
Mentis.
is. In conclusion, Blue Sky is a total failure of a website. And yet, despite all this, I'm actually kind of glad that it exists. Because the entire site is populated by people who suffer from the problem of the man who thinks he is fighting the establishment by mindlessly gobbling down establishment and statist media propaganda. It gives us an easy way to study how this particular type of pseudo-intellectual behaves in a controlled environment.
Alrighty, so I think we get the gist of that. We have about 25 more minutes, so I am going to put on another video segment from
Good morning.
Banana Juju. So I'll give you a little bit of context before we move on. I know you guys are liking what you're seeing. But she was involved in some controversy not too long ago, mainly because of her model. And it has to do with her hairstyle. It's dreadlocks, everybody. And I bet you wonder, I bet you're wondering who probably got upset over Banana Juju's model. Actually, no, I'll just give you a spoiler alert. It's black people. Because, of course, they get upset over everything.
Good morning, everyone. I am Banana Juju, and apparently over the weekend I caused a bit of a ruckus on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Went from being a nobody to apparently now.
Scurvy giving us a palate cleanser. Nani? Yeah, I am giving you a palate cleanser, but it's a pseudo palate cleanser.
Now a lot of people are talking about.
If I were to say what she sounds like South African. Like, you guys, I think we've seen plenty of aristocratic utensil videos, so that's where I'm kind of getting the assumption from. She probably is South African. I wouldn't be surprised.
About little me, mainly my VTuber who has dreadlocks, which I also happen to have in real life. I wanted to make a short video about what's been...
Huh? A white girl with dreadlocks? That's a sin according to black people on Twitter. Even though throughout history, white people also had dreadlocks, most notably the Vikings.
Going on and yeah, my weekend on on the Twitter.
Yeah, I think she's South African. Now that is, I know you guys, I know. But can you try to look at her eyes and not her tits? Do that for me, okay?
Like I mentioned before, I have dreadlocks in real life. So when I was a little kid, my mom
like an island nymph. She's actually supposed to be a monkey girl.
I have curly frizzy hair, and they often tangled up. And Mama brute forced with a comb and trying to untangle it. So once I got a bit older, I actually decided to not brush them anymore and let nature take its course. See, I am lazy, but that doesn't mean that I'm calling dreadlocks a lazy hairstyle, and I didn't mean to insult anyone else.
Juju, you don't apologize to these people. You don't capitulate to their whims. This is one thing that I don't really, like, she has no reason to apologize. She did nothing wrong. Sheffo says, "What are you doing up, Goy? Just waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct to start. Read the title, Marty!" But anyways, we're just watching some segments. And so I just saw this pop up in my feed when we were watching a Mentis Wave video, and so it's like, yeah, you know, we're gonna listen to what the monkey girl has to say.
For wearing them, but for me, I started to tangle up because I stopped brushing it. I've got frizzy, curly hair, and yeah, I know, it's so dreadful. How dare I? Well...
Shit! How dare you! Use a traditional black hairstyle, you white woman. Shit.
A little bit about me. I am not your average 20-odd VTuber who breaks apart just because mentally ill people are writing things about me on the internet. I love to travel. I lived in countries all over the globe. What I'm trying to say is I am friends with people from all cultured backgrounds and nations. I have never in my
Cool
life
beans. I am too.
been pointed at, and people have never come up to me and said, "Oh, look, a white girl with dreadlocks." Never. I guess
It's probably because you were a good ambassador for your people. I see that's a common trait among South Africans.
it just happens here on Twitter.
Just like Spoon.
My character is a design choice. I have
Just
had
like my character.
different avatars in the past.
All of this is over a fictional VTuber character, Hair. Meteor Chan, now is the time. Villagers were wearing that their hair like that before Africans invented eating clay. That's a good one, Pickle.
Different animals, different hair colors, different designs altogether.
Vikings, yeah.
worked
I
with
don't know why I
different
misread that.
artists who put their heart and soul into creating something beautiful. Banana Juju started out like this. Think as a VTuber, you pick a theme. Like, for instance, you are a fish VTuber. So you
Mari, is she talking about Mari? My favorite fish tuber. Mari, En. She likes my posts, guys.
go aquatic. Aquatic, is that the word? My English is obviously not my my first language. So
Yeah, it's Afrikaans, I bet. Or Dutch.
I mispronounce a lot of words. I apologize. Anyways,
You're
pick
you're good,
colours,
you're good.
Maybe use water backgrounds, blah blah blah. You play into a theme, and I thought, oh, I really like jungle. I lived in tropical regions in the world, and I have always loved
Pickleton
nature.
knees.
I'm a weirdo, a VTuber touching grass. So I thought this could work, I used to be a
We're one and the same, huh, Juju?
kitsune in the
terms of
past.
the
Is that
going
also
outside part.
Culturally inappropriate to be a Japanese spirit fox when you are not Japanese? I wonder. Anyways, monkeys, they are smart, mischievous at the same time. They do have big ears, which is a thing I really wanted to add.
Knowing you, Scurvy, is fishtuber some urban dictionary shit I don't want to know? No, fishtuber is just like, it's a VTuber term. Like, I'm an orange VTuber, Saturn is a Wendigo VTuber, Silent Bell, she's a cryopunk dragon, Mari is just a fish girl. That's it. It's nothing sexual. It's just the type of persona you are.
To the VTuber design, they have a tail, they can throw shit around and nobody is freaking out. Anyways, the ball was in motion and I wanted to combine things that I love to my character. Like for instance, Ferngully, one of my favorite movies of all time, is about a fairy that saves the tropical rainforest in Queensland, Australia, which I, for many years, called my home. Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, Donkey Kong, one of the best video games of my childhood, and the list goes on and on.
Donkey Kong must be one of your Oshis then, huh?
On and on about things. I browsed the internet and
Asmongold owns me. I was kicked out of his guild, bitch.
I found things that would fit the jungle theme, and I started being creative with the concept.
Damn, why is it
Side
getting
note,
hot in here?
the name Banana Juju is from an old Korean MMO and that I played, and it's a food item.
Huh. Oh, why didn't you know? Just like my name. It's named after my Death Knight from World of Warcraft. That's why my name was originally Scurvy DK before I changed it to ScurvyRum. But I think ScurvyRum actually sticks a bit more than Scurvy DK, if you ask me. Sorry, you scarred me too much. Mind hears a new term on ScurvyRum and instantly goes to the horror. Well, I'm doing my job then, aren't I?
that you cannot purchase or it cannot be bought.
Damn it, Pickle. Oh, we'll have to go over Smash Bandicoot sometime on the ScurvyRum show. That guy is the Egyptian Cyrax. I'll just let you know that much. He is crazy.
It just drops from monsters.
Not the good kind
and
of
if
crazy.
you manage to eat 500,000 of these banana juju bars, you receive the title Banana Juju. Moving on, I found this absolutely amazing artist and she helped me design Banana Juju, a monkey avatar covered in jungle leaves, so it would give the impression of being a wild jungle critter. I remember asking if it was possible for her to draw dreadlocks, and because I wanted to apply more of my true self,
Damn it, Pickle.
she unfortunately wasn't up for the task, and made a absolute stunning 1.0 Banana Juju.
I'll definitely give this video a like, though.
For a long time. Or fast forward a bit, after taking some personal time off, I decided to freshen up and updating my model for my 1-year anniversary.
Huh? What a coincidence. That might be something I'm considering doing. You know, just a consideration. I don't think I have anything set in stone yet. But well, you know, that could always change. I mean, March is when a lot of re-debuts happened. Saturn, Lillimore, many others that are just kind of blanking in my head right now. How does a VTuber manage to embarrass Twitter every week? I want to be the next VTuber who embarrasses Twitter this week. Usually it's Shondo, Pippa, or Kirsha, occasionally the Orange. No, I need to be the one who pisses off Twitter for the week. I need the deranged leftists to look through my past, and then I say, I apologize for nothing, you whiny little faggots.
On Twitch with the new channel, I found another great artist who this time actually attempted to draw dreadlocks. She told me she hasn't done so in the past, but was willing to give it a try. And I love...
Yeah, Rev, yeah, he is good at it too. Maybe not for all the right reasons, but he is good at it.
I was all over happy with the new model, and I didn't even notice that she wasn't as tanned as the previous one, since the style altogether was different. I posted a silly tweet, you know, wanting to promote my new avatar, saying hi.
A re-debut. Yes,
just
a re-debut.
to tease my new model, and the post took off. You know, this is what happened. The post took off, and people saw this like it so often happens that once people notice it stirs up some shit in others.
Yes, we do, Pickle.
Why her? Yeah. Why her? What is this shit? Why is she getting all the attention? Oh, let's fight back. Let's destroy her. Let's interpretate the whole thing into a racist bullshit. Of course. I was super happy to finally have that people finally started noticing me, even if I wish that it would have been for another.
I do remember seeing you before all this controversy happened, but seeing just how you went through it with in stride, it's like, yeah, I think I follow her.
Another reason.
Yeah, I don't really care for all of Rev's content, but anytime anyone makes twattery, I have to laugh. Yeah, I'll give him that.
And not cause so much ruckus among.
Alrighty, Scurvy will be right back. Just give me like a few minutes. Scurvy's back. Don't fall in the juicer, Scurvy. Thank you, Phoenix. Alrighty, well, let's get back to the monkey girl here.
Those V-tweeters. The thing is, the more attention you get, the more likely it is that people jump on to another thing and spin it out of control. But for those who did, I like to say, you don't know me. You are saying shitty things that are not true, and stop it. Get some help.
Well said, Juju. Well said. That's exactly what I'd say, but also with a mix of calling my detractors faggots.
Now you know me a bit better, and together with my life partner and best friend, we will work on a longer and in-depth video about the whole situation. Also, the involvement...
Sorry, Spoon. She's taken. Juju is taken.
About bigger content creators mentioning me and what's been going on.
Spoon probably doesn't know who she is.
To what the future has in store for Banana Juju. I'm staying positive.
Alrighty. So, that's good that you're going to be staying positive. But actually, now that I have this X tab open, I'm also going to see Banana Juju. Yes, I am following her, the monkey girl. Oh, wow. Speaking of fish tubers, looks like Mari Mari is also streaming the Switch 2, direct. Well, let's see. We'll be on here for a few minutes. Let's see. Banana Juju. Damn it. Let's see. So, yes, it was this model that I'm more familiar with. Is her and her oddly revealing overalls. But actually, I want to see who she's followed by. Let's see, the French Rat Girl, a Possum, Paws, True Onions, Junie, Saturn, Smugglana, Papa Lemon, Chronicle, Gems, Rev, Chibi, Lumi, and Nikto. Those are the ones I know. So it looks like Spoon isn't following the other South African that I know. Yeah, I wonder why True Onions doesn't follow me anymore. Probably couldn't do with the fact that Scurvy doesn't. No, she's fine. She's cool. Anyways, we do have this poster from Kirsha that I want to talk about for just a brief moment, probably for like a few minutes before the show gets properly started. We have a post from Kirsha. Pro ZD got exactly what he asked for and wasn't allowed to audition for white characters. When these people advocate for discrimination, they never think it will apply to them. And OP here is one of those people who seems to think you can't discriminate against whites. Yes, so this is about the whole Pro ZD drama that happened a while back that still gets brought up every now and then. Yeah, I don't like Pro ZD. I think he and just like a bunch of these other YouTubers who are getting into like voice acting, and not all YouTubers. I'm actually friends with some streamers who are also amateur voice actors. But the people like Pro ZD, or Young Yeah, I should say, those are the ones who are actively trying to destroy English voice acting. Like, instead of actually learning how to act, it's just like Young Yeah, for his fucking Kiryu voice, is like, oh yeah, well, it's me, Kazuma Kiryu. Like, no. That's not how he's supposed to sound. Like, he did have an English voice actor. I heard it before. He's alright. But nothing beats the Japanese voice actor for any of the Yakuza titles. But Pro ZD, he's another one of these, like, Reddit types who is like, oh, wow, I'm going to change the voice. I'm totally a voice actor just because I have voice actors on for my shitty podcast. It's like, no, you're not. Fuck off and leave, and actually let some of my friends do some auditioning. Let's see, we're just gonna scroll down a bit. So here's the context, And oh yeah, mine. Not to mention, I'm also blocked by ProZD, so I'm very proud of that fact. I told him to, like, you know, he's like, oh, I'm moving to Japan, and I said, and stay there, fuck off. That was hilarious. So, this is from ProZD. I got an audition for a prominent cartoon where I was just sent the Asian character, looking through the rest. I told my agent, hey, I'm happy to read for this, but can I read for some of the others? To which I was told, all of those characters are drawn as white, so no. Get figgy fucked, boy. Alrighty. Enough with that. That was a very short segment. I'll be back again, and then we'll get to the show proper in a few minutes. I'll be right back. Alrighty, 2 more minutes, boys. Let's get to the show here. And then I'm also just going to post another reminder on my X page. Switch to reaction is happening now. So, hey, Phoenix, thanks for following me on X. Okay, let's get back to the thing. It's gonna start any moment now. Any moment. Let's get to the... Ooh, man, 50 seconds. We're gonna do that countdown. 48, 47, 46, 40, 44, 43, 42, 41. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna do all the numbers, but we are gonna do the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. At least since 2023. I don't care that my Bible's out. Thank you, Lord, for letting me be able to watch this today. That's my morning prayer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skabam! Come on! Let's see some good shit. Huh? It's just shapes. Wait, is this a new Nintendo Direct logo or? Wait a second. What is this? Oh! Looks like it's a new Nintendo Direct sequence. That's cool. Hey, Night Llama. Ooh, Mario Kart! Yes! Mario Kart! I've been waiting! What is this? Is a new Mario Kart.
Let's go!
Wow! 24 racers! Yeah! Tricks are still here. Wait! Oh, shit! Oh my goodness! Wow! There's jet skis and Nabbit! Wait, there's still... I hope there's still anti-gravity. Oh, these tracks look amazing. Whoa! Okay! Oh my goodness! And there's the cow! You can... It's Sonic the hot dog! Oh, new items! Probably from Tour! What the hell? Oh my god, they're bringing the costumes over from Tour! Okay, this is probably gonna be awesome! Mario Kart World! Wow! That's the next entry in Mario Kart, baby!
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's
My
Nintendo
god, this
Direct.
is gonna be amazing!
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch
Wow! This is
2. I'm
just
Takahiro
seeing
Dota,
this.
the director
This
for
is
Nintendo
gonna
Switch
be
2.
like prime
And I'm
workout
Tetsuya
fuel, and I'm
Sasaki,
doing
the
leg day
hardware
today, so
design
my
lead for
deadlifts are
Nintendo
gonna be
Switch 2.
damn good.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now,
When is it coming
what do you
out?
think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
It's gonna be amazing.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart
God.
series is launching
World records
exclusively
are gonna
on the
be
Nintendo
crazy.
Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart
It's
races
so-
are held throughout various
Wow.
regions that span the globe.
It's Sonic Unleashed, but
Depending
for
on the
Mario
time of day
Kart.
and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh my god, world records are gonna be nutty on this game.
And in this Mario Kart game,
Wow.
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What?
In the classic Grand
Oh
Prix,
my, we're
race
getting
through
the
4
track
courses
list
in a bid for
already.
First place.
Sky High Sunday's coming back.
But don't sleep at the wheel.
Whoa!
You'll also
My
drive to the
favorite
next course
track
as part of
in
the
8
competition.
Deluxe is returning in this game,
With
and there's a
24 drivers
Cataquack
in each
too.
race, the most in series history.
Woo!
The competition is gearing
There's
up.
wow, so many characters.
Introducing Knockout
This game
Tour.
is gonna be amazing.
Race non-stop from one corner of
Oh
the
my
world to another.
goodness. This is gonna be... I can't believe what I'm looking at.
There
I
are
don't care if
multiple
I'm
checkpoints
stowing
along
out
the way.
right now.
If you're below
I
the
have more
placement shown when you hit a checkpoint,
testosterone than
you'll
most
be
people watching
eliminated.
this stream. From the million people watching
Can
this
you
stream.
make it all the way to the finish line?
Free roam?
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Wow!
By
What
going
is...
off-road, you can explore new areas and
Oh my
routes.
goodness!
So drive wherever your heart
This-
takes you.
This is an open world Mario Kart
You
game!
can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even
Wow.
take photos together at different locations.
That is... I'm gonna be playing this... I'm gonna be playing this game for a long ass time, aren't I? One of the
brand
one of the
new race
personal
across the
trainers I
entire
talked to at
world
the gym, I
starts
can't wait
here.
to tell her about this.
Mario Kart World!
Wow!
The game
the
launches
same
on the same
day
day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Motherfucker, that's awesome!
More details about this title will
Woo!
be shared in an upcoming
Okay.
Mario Kart World Direct.
Okay, mark your
be on the lookout
calendars.
for more
April
information in the
17th.
future.
That's Thursday. Oh wait,
Mario Kart World
Oh,
launches on the same day
balls.
as Nintendo Switch 2.
wait, hold on.
We'll share more
next
details
week.
in
Oh,
the
I
future, so we
never
hope
mind.
you're looking forward to it.
Okay, I probably will be skipping
Next,
jujitsu
we'd like
class
to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo
on
Switch
Thursday.
2.
Just for this. Oh,
These are the Joy-Con
features.
2 controllers for Switch 2.
Ooh.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
Oh,
added a
I've
new
been wondering
C
what the C button does. I
Let's
remember
take a look
seeing
at
it
some
a
new
little bit
experiences it offers.
before this, started. So what is this? So, playing Mario Kart World. I've been alone. Huh.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Together.
That was
Wait a
you.
goddamn second.
So quick.
Voice chat? Like,
Wait, no.
okay, it's using some of the noises of...
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
These lucky bastards get to play the game early!
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
I hope...
Hey, what's
Okay.
up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Sup, faggots?
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Okay.
Oh, you could you could run over the
While using the
pedestrians
Game
in
Chat
this.
feature, your
Ah,
voice
that's
is recognized by a
hilarious.
microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
I can't wait
Alright,
to
let's keep
scream
going, okay.
slurs on
It
this.
can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Jump on
I'm gonna
here.
be screaming slurs.
All right, let's keep going. Let's come. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you,
Ban
your
any
voice will still
Peter.
come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did
Has
you get hit by a
Nintendo
bubble?
actually implemented a good voice chat
nice, nice.
feature?
look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Oh my god.
If you
Like,
open the
this new
chat
Mario
menu
Kart is
and turn on game
amazing.
screen sharing,
Hey,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share
Wait.
your game screen.
did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, wow.
Shoot. Oh.
Oh shit.
to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Okay.
I
You can
guess it's
chat
New
to your heart's
Horizons.
content,
'Cause I
even
forgot
while
there's
playing
still
different games.
Switch 1 games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Yeah,
wow. I'm,
there's
like, in
still
the
some
sky right here.
Switch 1 games
Ah,
on here.
I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
I hope there's like a launch bundle with that and Mario Kart, with the Switch
You
2
can
and
adjust
Mario
the
Kart
size of
World.
your game
That's the
screen.
bundle I want for my birthday.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another
God, these
friend's
maps
game
are
screen.
beautiful.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This game is
wall
truly
ride.
beautiful.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
okay, I think we have to try.
Now, of course I'm gonna press
Ooh, okay.
like.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
Man,
that's it.
I'm gonna be a Cataquack main.
On the right
In
Joy-Con
Mario
2
Kart World, I'm
controller,
gonna be a
there's an
Cataquack
additional
main.
button.
Because Cataquacks are the
With
best
the
Mario
C
enemies.
button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Wait, actually,
I'm
guys,
more interested
I got a
to
call
seeing what
coming
these
right now,
Joy-Cons
so,
do.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I got a Cashapp
Here,
message for
you
a
can
second.
quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
A Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
By
I don't want
connecting this camera to
Nintendo
the
knowing what
system.
I look like.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Nick.
Hi. How's everyone doing? Good.
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
Scurvy's making this hard.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
Also, I noticed that it seems like the coin cap is now 20.
Please look forward to games which use
I'm
your
just
camera
doing an
feed
analysis
like
of
this.
Mario Kart World here
Oh,
too.
okay.
No,
wait.
Huh.
Go
That's
left,
good.
go left. Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
Let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Using
God, that's
game
gonna be
chat.
a mess for something like
Even
Mario
when you're
Party.
apart, you can play games
Oh,
and
wait,
hang
it's
out
just like
as if you were
co-op.
together in the same room. Play together or compete in online
Oh,
multiplayer
I was
games.
actually wondering about Splatoon.
Chat while
gonna
playing your
happen?
personal favorites.
Because I know,
Decide
like,
your
the,
own
maybe there's
rules
not
for
going to be a new
adventure game
Splatoon, but I could be
competition.
wrong.
Or
We are
hold
only
a
10
sports
minutes into
competition
this.
between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, so thank God my subscription
did you
will be
think?
able to carry
In
through, but I
developing
probably would
Game
have
Chat,
to resubscribe.
our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
Okay.
Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
That's cool. Don't think I'm
The
gonna get
camera
the
you saw in
camera.
the trailer is the
I think
Nintendo
that's kind
Switch
of
2
fake
camera,
and gay.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Cool, but what's the release date?
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be
go
required to
figure.
use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Oh!
We hope you'll try it out.
Cool.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different
There's a
settings can be
sequel
adjusted.
to the
For
animation!
example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Ah, that's cute.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Huh?
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Okay.
But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Oh, I think they
As
kind of
shown
revealed
here,
that in the
even
previous
games that
direct.
require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share,
That's
you can
actually really
temporarily
cool.
share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up
Doing
to
a
3
lot
other
of stuff
systems
with,
at a time.
backwards compatibility, but I am going to get a
Game Share also
Switch
supports
2.
online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles,
Okay.
starting with a free update for
see.
Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support
I
is
want
also
to see more
planned
new
for select games
Nintendo
exclusive
not
to
being
Nintendo
greedy.
Switch
Yeah, it's a
2,
shocker.
so we hope
they're
you'll look
actually
forward
doing a
to
lot of stuff with backwards compatibility for the Switch 2.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
This is something I'm very much
Please take a
interested in. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches,
Oh,
Switch 2 has
okay.
a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to
Wow.
Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
The screen, okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay, that's an actual upgrade. Just like my monitor. Oh, shit!
The screen supports up
Wow.
to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in
That's
supported
an
titles.
actual upgrade. Holy shit! Vivid LCD.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas
Yeah,
of the
that's-
images.
That's good.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
That's the release button. Okay, that's actually good.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger
that's actually
for
a really
greater
good
comfort and
update.
control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Okay, this is actually also pretty neat.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse controls. This was patented. I saw the
Each
patents for
Joy-Con
this.
2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2
Also,
support mouse controls.
Improved speakers, clearer audio.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in
It's
handheld
Radical
and tabletop
Highway.
modes.
They added Radical Highway into Mario Kart.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Like my actual headphones. Or like my ears. Oh, it's a new stand.
Place
Wait,
your Nintendo
that was
Switch
the character
2
select
however you
screen.
like with a large, sturdy stand.
I didn't get a good look at it.
You can move it freely, like this.
2 USB-C. Oh, that's another upgrade.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
That's actually really handy.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
Yep.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Oh. Okay. They actually have a decent charger for this.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
That's amazing.
Reading and writing data is also
But-
faster.
Of course, you know, most games are pretty.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2
Oh.
dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for
Oh,
compatible
shit.
games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Oh shit. Never in my life have I ever seen consoles improve on something. Seems like PC and consoles
The
Uno
Nintendo
reverse
Switch
this
2
year.
dock
Yeah,
has a
I don't think
built-in
you're
fan
wrong.
that keeps your system cool.
Oh my
This
god.
helps keep performance stable.
Finally! This is something I was hoping the Switch 1 had.
On Nintendo
Strive
Switch 2,
better be
you
compatible.
can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Oh, I caught a glimpse of the cart screen. It looks like they're ditching customizable carts. Okay.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
No, it's a lot
We
better.
redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Scam NVIDIA with the
And to
yeah,
help
the
players
50
better
series is
understand the
fucking
Switch 2
garbage.
hardware,
Yeah,
we're currently
when
developing
I get
this game.
my rig, I'm getting a 40 series.
Mr. Kawamoto!
47 Ti Super.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What the fuck?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here.
What the hell is this?
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
This is weird.
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets.
So
And those magnets
I
are
guess
inside
they
the
actually
system.
developed something that explains just
The
how the
SL
system
and
works.
SR buttons on the Joy-Con
That's
2
actually
are made
kind
of
of really
metal.
handy.
So that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so
Got
they
me a
won't easily
4080
detach.
for my future proof. Kind of regret it. Not at least not a 4090.
Through
That takes a
examining
damn
signs like
power-
these, you can
power
discover
plant to
all
power.
sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example,
Yeah, you'd have
the
to get like
Joy-Con
the
2 controllers
4080
have mouse
Super or
controls.
something for
And
your
when
money's
combined with the
worth.
gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out.
Wow, they're
There are
actually
plenty.
showing us all the details.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Paid?
Now, I'd like
That's
to
a
share
rip.
some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh.
This is the game
This is
card
what the
for
cartridges
Nintendo
look
Switch 2
like. I
titles.
wonder what they taste like. That's such an old joke,
It's the same
I know,
shape
but
as
I
Nintendo
have
Switch
to
game
ask.
cards.
Oh, you got
but it's
a
now
40
red,
a
and it
4080
has much
Super.
faster
Wow.
data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2
That's
will
gonna be
only
a-
work with micro SD Express cards.
Micro SD Express. I have to
They're a
remember
different
that.
type of SD card.
Yeah,
and will
I'm
make
probably gonna get
high-speed
one
data
day one.
transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Okay.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this
Okay.
feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Oh, this
We're
is
also
something else I was
releasing a
waiting
new
for. The
Pro
Pro Controller.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you
Oh.
can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added.
That's cool.
We've introduced
gonna
a
be
few
another day
new
one
features,
purchase.
and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be
that's
an
cool.
Ask the Developer article on
I
the
hope we
website,
get to see more
where
games
the three
now.
of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Yo, that's
We're
3
very much
days
looking forward
after
to the
my
day when you all get to experience
birthday!
it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Yeah.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of
that's
the
gonna
performance
be a
and features
damn
of Switch
awesome
2.
birthday present, a belated one.
The
but
second type is compatible games
still,
that were released on
so,
Nintendo Switch.
I'm so happy about this.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
There's a new edition of Mario
Please take
Party
a look.
Jamboree. Huh. I guess they're still doing the enhanced port bit.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Okay.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera
So,
accessory,
Seems like a
all
large
of which can be
gimmick.
accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real
I'm
time.
gonna be raising middle
Or
fingers if I
4
ever get
friends
the
can take the party
fucking-
online.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be raising middle
Up
fingers
next,
whenever I get a
it's
star.
Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go!
Oh, the talking
And
flowers
competes
from
in
Wonder
other
are
mini
returning.
games using full body movement and sound.
Oh, the poor
Finally,
Goombas.
take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Ba-bombs.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station?
I want to see something a
From
bit more
mini-games that use
interesting
a
now.
camera, the built-in microphone,
Then we only have
mouse
35
controls,
minutes, so we're definitely
and
gonna see
rumble.
some cool
The
stuff.
biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Oh. I guess that's
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience
consumer-friendly.
where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
It is about backwards compatibility.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Huh? Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The
okay.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame
Oh,
rates,
thank God they fixed the frame rate.
and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Okay. I mean, I don't really care
This
much
new
about
feature
Zelda,
can be
but...
accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Oh. So I'm gonna
It's
have
a
to
game-specific
get a
service
new
that's
app.
exclusive to the Switch 2
That's
editions
fine.
of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
The GPS navigation. This
Or
is like
You can
Banjo
share your
Kazooie
creations
nuts and
using
bolts.
QR codes and send them to another player
Dusty
to
Boot,
create
how's it
in their
going?
game.
Need coffee. Morning, Chucklefucks. Found you through Chaz. Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw you left some comments on my videos. I read through them all and I gave them all hearts. They're
We hope
very,
these features
they're very
will
well
make your
thought out.
adventures even more enjoyable.
Okay.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an
I'm
additional
probably
story
am gonna get this.
exclusive
I
to
love
the Nintendo
playing
Switch 2
Forgotten
edition,
Land.
along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Plus star-crossed world. What does this mean?
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking
Looks like
forward
this-
to Kirby's
I
new
think-
adventure.
Looks like this playthrough is gonna be different.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch
What?
and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I guess this is gonna be the way to play Metroid Prime 4.
In addition
I mean,
to standard
it's
controls,
gonna be coming
you can
out.
use mouse
I
controls
don't know
for
why
intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
They should have just revealed this for the Switch 2
Plus,
Direct.
you can
It would've
explore the
been just a
immersive world in 4K
mind-blowing
at 60
thing,
frames per
but-
second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
What?
Plus,
This is getting a
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is
It's in
scheduled to launch
60
later
frames!
this year, will not
Finally, a
only receive
Pokemon
Nintendo
game
Switch
that
version,
on the Switch
but a
that's
Nintendo
fucking
Switch 2
60
edition as well.
FPS.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2,
Fucking hell,
you can
Game
enjoy your
Freak.
adventure in Lumio
About
City with
time.
enhanced resolution and frame rates.
It actually looks like a Switch game.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition
Yeah,
games you
modern
just saw
Pokemon
will be
games look like
available as
shit,
both
but-
physical and digital
you know.
versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game,
Yeah, I
you
could
can
just-
play the
I don't
Nintendo
mind
Switch 2
purchasing an
edition
upgrade
by
pack
purchasing
for
an
Forgotten
upgrade
Land. I don't mind a
We hope you're
slightly
looking
different
forward to
playthrough.
these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Okay, 30 minutes for new games?
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con
Oh?
2 controllers.
Probably a tech demo.
Please
yeah,
take a look.
I don't think they're all gonna be heavy hitters, but maybe it's a new IP? That'd be interesting. Oh, looks like it isn't. What? What is this? This is robot handicap basketball. What? I mean, it looks interesting, but I'm just... Drag drive. Yeah, this is very much the tech demo type of game. It had to show up, guys. It had to show up. It's just guaranteed that there'd be at least one tech demo type game show. I think I'd rather get a Steam Deck. Switch 2 would be neat. Thing is, I'm mainly getting a Switch 2 for Nintendo first-party titles. Like, I don't need a Steam Deck because I already have my laptop with me that I currently use for streaming. I swear, this is something like from a South Park episode almost. Like, this is rather absurd. Unless they have something like this at the Special Olympics. Looks somewhat interesting, though.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. I should also know this.
I have long observed the
Elden
lines between
Ring. Okay.
This world is in dire need of repair.
That's cool. I'm not too into Elden Ring, but I'm glad that it's coming for Switch 2.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Where's the femboy? Where's Michaela, the femboy? I don't see him.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
No, the problem with Canada's Liberal Party, your rant on the Canadian Liberal Party and root for Conservatives, huh? I really don't know much about Canadian politics, tell you the truth.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is
Oh,
coming to
this
Nintendo
slop.
Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal
I
witch
don't give
out
a
to
shit
vanquish
about
the
Hades.
sinister titan of time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play.
Yeah,
whether
the
you're
way that
experienced with the
Hades 2
original or not.
bastardized the
Look for
Greek
more about
gods,
Hades
like it
2
does piss
later
me off.
this year.
No, Verdos, you're alright.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの
I'm
中
just
山
saying,
です。
I just don't know
我
much
々が
about
お届けす
Canadian
るタイトルは
politics.
ストリート
Oh,
ファイター
Street
6
Fighter
です
6!
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Amiibo cards and actual figures.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
All I hear is
All
Patrick
operating
Sykes.
at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
Looks like an Atlas title.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal. Is
I'm
that
for
what this
sale,
game's
and you're
called?
buying.
Rebels!
I recognize the voice.
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom. The Trinitas. Has
I
almost
do
completed a weapon
plan
that
on
was
getting Armored
created
Core
to
6 when I
destroy
get my
all
rig.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Oh,
children,
Damon X
bring hope to our
Machina. It's a
lives.
sequel to that. That's
Don't they?
awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Oh, no.
I'm super excited
no,
for Split
no,
Fiction
no.
to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
No, Split
The
Fiction
game
is
a story
fucking
about friendship.
slop.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi,
I don't care
and
about
Zoe,
these two
who writes
lesbians.
fantasy. Together, they get trapped in
Mark,
their own stories, and it's up to you and
Mark
a friend
Carney
to help them
scumbag.
break free.
Do support
Now, let me
Pierre
tell you this:
Polivier.
if you like
I
It Takes
do
Two,
know
you're gonna
who
love
those
this
two
one,
are.
trust
Yes,
me.
I do
And
know
of
who
course,
those two
you'll
are.
be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
I don't care
At
about
EA
you,
Sports,
Joseph
We're bringing
Forrest.
fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden
Yeah, I
NFL
mean, that's kinda
will
given.
also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Okay,
We are
I
bringing
don't really
Hogwarts
care much
Legacy
about
to Nintendo Switch
Hogwarts
2.
Legacy.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions,
I mean, just play it on
you'll
PC.
be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Those characters are ugly. I don't want to think of them.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch
well,
2.
Now you're experiencing the scurvy effect of Dusty Boot. I say some really cursed things on this show. Yeah, it's kind of standard. I mean, that's cool. I guess they're just showing off some of the third-party stuff. I'm glad Van Magera is, you know, he's making his return in that game. Spinge Bill. They had a Spinge Bill segment.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title,
Hitman World of Assassination.
I
to
didn't know
Nintendo
there was a
Switch
new
2.
Hitman title. Something tells me
As
they're
the best
gonna fuck it
assassin in
up.
the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Huh, okay.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
What's this? Wait a second. It's a pistol. Okay, it's James Bond. Let me guess, is it a GoldenEye? Yeah, it's something GoldenEye related.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to
something
Nintendo
tells me
Switch
it's-
2, so stay
Something
tuned.
tells me it's gonna be like, you know,
The
new
story
Indiana
of
Jones
light and
games.
shadow that never fades is reborn.
This.
Bravely Default returns, remastered
Oh,
in
it's
high
that one.
definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with
I
upgraded
heard that this
features
game's
and
pretty good.
enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once
Okay.
more.
Oh?
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です
Something. Oh, we're
我
getting
々
a
が
new
お送りする
Yakuza
タイトル
game
は
on the.
龍
Oh
が
yeah,
如くゼロ
yeah, that
誓
one.
いの場所ディレクターズカットです
Cool.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください 発売日は
What's a new
Nintendo
Yakuza?
Switch
I
2
mean,
の
it's
発
a
売
little
と同じ日
oversaturated now, but.
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners.
Are we
But for
finally
now,
gonna get
we'd
into
like to
new
show a game
games?
being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a
Oh,
look.
oh. Koei Tecmo and Nintendo. That's interesting. Looks like
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
looks
joined
like it's
hands with the
Zelda.
Hylians, who dwelled on
Yes,
the
it is
surface.
Zelda. I heard Hylian.
Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a
Looks
terrible
like it's the new
evil arose.
Hyrule Warriors.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Wait, you're playing as Zelda?
So that's
Wait, I
Hyrule
can't.
Castle?
The story leading into
that
Tears
must
of the
mean
Kingdom.
this
So this
really
is
is the
after Breath of
past.
the Wild, but before. Okay. So yeah, it's a new Hyrule Warriors game. Okay. Ah, Matt Mercer as Ganondorf. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Matt Mercer voicing Ganondorf. Age of Imprisonment, okay. Yeah, show me more. Okay, come in winter. Show me more cool shit. I want to see Splatoon 4.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
No, I'm not expecting that.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We
I
hope you're
see.
looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War.
Ah,
Which
sounds
took
like
place in
Doom the Dark
Hyrule
Ages,
long
but for
ago.
Zelda. Matt Mercer sucks. Should have gotten someone with basic
And
gravel in
now,
their voice.
some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
What? I don't
You
care
can
about
continue
that.
to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Okay, I mean, maybe they had to put it in there.
And with
but I
Nintendo Switch Online
I wanna
Plus
see the new
expansion
shit.
pack, You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Which anime voice actors
Please
piss you
take a
off?
look at this.
Oh, that's a long list. Oh, GameCube support was leaked.
Nintendo
GameCube
Switch
games
Online Plus
being on
expansion
Switch
pack
2
will
was
be
leaked.
getting a new classic game library
Oh.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo
wait.
GameCube, originally
Anyways,
released
on
in
the
2001.
topic of voice actors,
Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend
Hmm.
of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a
even though we
mysterious
differ
baton,
politically,
Link
Steve
sets
Bloom's
sail on
actually
an
pretty
adventure
cool.
across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda,
I'm more
The
annoyed
Wind
of,
Waker.
like,
Transcending history and
I'm
the
more
world.
annoyed of
A tale
people
of
like,
souls and swords
like
eternally
Okaru's voice
retold.
actor, like the
In this
activist
3D,
voice actors,
weapons-based
especially.
fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon.
That's
and
what I'd
Link,
say.
from the Legend of Zelda series, enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Oh,
Experience a
F-Zero
world
GX.
of white-knuckle
Yeah,
racing
AJ
at speeds
Beckles,
over
yeah.
2,000
Him,
kilometers
I
per
can't
hour.
stand him.
30 machines
But the thing
will
is,
put
he
it
doesn't
all
do
on
a
the
bad
line
job
in
in the role of
death-defying
Okaru.
races. Featuring
not
the
as good
series
as the
first,
Japanese
machine
voice, but
customization and story mode.
Kinda nails
Get ready
it.
to experience F-Zero GX.
It's more the fact that they're in everything for me.
In
the
games that
activist
support
types
multiplayer,
are
up to
grating.
4 can
Oh,
play
yeah,
together
they're
locally
nepotism.
or online.
But the thing is, the reason why I don't hate Steve Bloom is
Enjoy
because he
these
does
classic
offer,
games with
like,
clearer image
amateur
quality and
voice actors,
higher
like, a chance
resolution
to
than the
learn.
original releases.
So he's at least helping, like,
You
people
can
that
also
I know
check the
actually.
controls for each
there are
title
some
and
people that
customize them to
I know
your liking.
that actually know him in that regard.
More
a lot
titles
of the
will
voice
be added
actors
in
at
the future.
Sentai Filmworks piss me off. The studio that dubs Food Wars. Yep.
Nintendo
Yeah,
GameCube,
they seem to be the
Nintendo
the
Classics,
activist types too.
the Switch 2
Even if they can
exclusive
deliver
game
good
library coming
performances.
to Nintendo Switch Online
And
Plus
that's the thing about
expansion
Canada,
pack.
you know.
Launches the same day as the hardware's release.
They tend to be a lot of
And
lefties there.
a dedicated controller
Bloom is a
designed
teacher
after
now
the
that I
original
recall.
GameCube
I've seen him
controller
selling courses
will
of
also be
direction
released.
to get into voice acting.
It
yes,
can
yes.
connect wirelessly and also
Oh,
has a
shit.
C button to quickly access Game Chat.
That's an actual GameCube
The
controller.
Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be
I guess
available
that's-
the
I guess they
same day
needed
as
to-
Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's get back to cool games.
Whether
we
you're
have 15
familiar
more
with
minutes.
the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
Let's
Nintendo
get back
Classics.
to the cool. Let's get back to new games.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Oh, what? What the hell is this? I don't give a shit about Deltarune. I don't give it. I hate Toby Fox. Why is this getting a showcase here? Doesn't need it. Deltarune's been out for like ages now. In case you guys don't know, Toby Fox is Jewish. At least he's smart enough to think ahead and teaches replacement so the entire industry isn't replaced by AI. Yeah, there's a human touch to voice acting that AI just like can't replace. I don't care about Deltarune.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm
no.
Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands
Okay,
4,
Borderlands
our
4 coming
upcoming
to
flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back.
It's
Loot
gonna
and
suck.
shoot your way through a world filled
Borderlands
with
4 is
wild
gonna
enemies
suck.
and outrageous weapons.
Just like Borderlands
We're still
3.
in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game
I
we've
don't like
ever
hearing
made.
that.
Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
I don't
and there's
like
more from
hearing
2K on the way.
ambitious. No one from you.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're
We're
releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Not a fan.
In Civ 7, you'll
Toby
establish an
Fox's
empire
behavior
and
and his
guide your people
proclivities are what I
throughout the
find
ages of
abhorrent.
history.
Oh yeah, me too.
With the new mouse
Compare that to
controls,
the developer
players
of
can
Lisa,
enjoy
it's like
more
it's night
intuitive
and
gameplay
day.
experience. Civ 7
Like,
launches
the guy
on
who
the
made
same
Lisa,
day
he's
as
a
Switch 2.
Christian, a Chad, very
And if you
in
already
shape,
own the
good looking.
Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
I mean, cool.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi,
I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
Okay,
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Games.
And on the court.
Where are we gonna see the interesting shit?
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! Nailed it! Hook, line, and sink.
Technical difficulties here. Let me refresh.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha!
Oh, never
Nicely
mind. It
done.
seems like it's just
Well,
something
I think
that
that's
the chat
everything.
is going
Let's
through.
set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
I mean,
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
What the hell is this?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter
wow.
sequels. Now reloaded. in new 3D art style.
1,400,000 views.
You can expect
Holy
some fan favorite
shit.
elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
What's going on? Oh, never mind, we're back. I was worried that, like, what the hell is happening? Now, can we please get to the awesome first party stuff? Okay, gotta refresh again.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive
what
world
is
of the
happening?
dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in
Cyberpunk,
night.
huh?
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to
slow
Nintendo
mode.
Switch 2 on launch day.
We have to look at this shit
こん
again?
にちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2で
Final
ファイナル
Fantasy
ファンタジー
7,
7
huh?
リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
I
本
hear
作は
Final
ニッ
Fantasy.
トがある脱出までを描いた
Okay, I guess we'll just mute. You know, Scurvy, I just realized something. I'll probably get a YouTube strike for this, but how ironic would it be if the Monkey Girl VTuber got called a racist appropriation? No, I'm not gonna get struck. Switch 2 playing Cyberpunk 2077. They need to optimize the PC version first. I'll have to ask my wife's African baby daddy boyfriend to get me one of these for me and my 4 stepdaughters. Yeah, we were going over a monkey VTuber, Banana Juju, before the show started. Okay. Hold on. I hear saxophone, but are we gonna have to keep this mute? Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is bad. We have to have the rest of the thing muted. Oh my god. Seems like chat's exploding because Hollow Knight or something. Yeah, we have to keep the thing. Oh no! A lot of the last tier slop is coming to Nintendo Switch. That's unfortunate. I mean, I know they can, but that doesn't mean they should. That Pac-Man reboot. Oh, yes! 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 The Rhino remaster! Though I'm gonna be playing that on PC. Okay, so these are just the partner games. Fucking Fortnite, of course. I know there's a Roach MILF-themed V2.
What the hell is this?
Inhale the slop by you window lickers. I told him I wanted the new Mario game.
We've shown a lot of games so far. Please take a look.
Hold on. What's this? It seems like they fixed everything now. Unless...
I give you my blood.
I hope everything is synced up.
I give you my life.
It seems to be the case.
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Oh, never mind. It's not synced. Come on, Nintendo. What's going on? Oh, wait. Maybe it is. I can't fucking tell at this point. It seems like the... From Software. No way. No fucking way. Pickle, you know Bloodborne better than I do. Is this Bloodborne? Is this Bloodborne? That's Bloodborne. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's huge. Wow. Okay. That I was not expecting that. I mean, it's by FromSoft, Pickle. So I would not be surprised if this was Bloodborne. It looks like it. Okay, looks like they fixed it. Watch it be Bloodborne 2. That would actually be really, really cool.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Oh, I heard blood, guys. How the fuck is Nintendo able to secure Bloodborne 2 if that is the case? That's an exclusive, holy shit.
The moon tears will flow for one. And one
What's
alone.
the name? The Duskbloods. Oh. So it seems like it's a spiritual successor to Bloodborne. But that's also made by FromSoft. Oh, maybe it is a sequel to Bloodborne. 2026, available only on Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki,
So it's a new
will
IP,
share
but
more
it's very
details
close
about
to
the game.
Bloodborne, and
So
it
please
looks
check it out when it's
like
available.
a Switch 2 exclusive based.
That's all from our
To be
publishing
fair,
and development
Bloodborne was
partners.
mostly in a dream. Huh.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing
Are we
and
gonna get
development
another
partners,
first-party game?
who prepared footage for this presentation.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Cool, cool.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Please take a look at this. What's this? Wait, is it Kirby? Oh, Kirby! What's happening to the Warp Star? Yeah, it's a new Kirby game, baby! I love Forgotten Land. Okay. No way, is this a sequel to Kirby Air Ride? No fucking way! No fucking way! It's a sequel to Kirby Air Ride! Wow! This... My god! Wow! Kirby Air Ride! Air Riders! It's a sequel to Kirby Air Riders! Kirby Air Ride, holy shit! Masahiro Sakurai! Wow! So he's still doing game development. Okay.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released
Wow,
on the Nintendo
he
GameCube
made Air
system
Ride
over 20
2.
years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Wow.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Oh, wait!
Please take a
wait,
look.
Wait! We have something even better! Dusty Boots, stay around! What's this? Wait. No way. Could this be? No, is it a new 3D Mario? It's very Mario. It's very Mario-esque, but what is this? No? No, wait. Mario. No way, it's Donkey Kong! It's Donkey Kong! Is it the 3D Donkey Kong game I've been hoping for? And it's with the new, it's the 3D Donkey Kong! Wow! DK! They finally made a new 3D Donkey Kong! Wow! Wow! It's everything I ever wanted in a Donkey Kong game! You beat the shit out of everything! Wow! 3D Donkey Kong! Wow! Wow! I cannot say. I don't have... What other words do I have? Wow, my goodness. Wow, I don't have words for this. Is Ness gonna be in it? God damn it, Pickle. Oh my god. So... DK has so much personality in this. Donkey Kong Bonanza, baby! I was waiting for this. 7/17 wow!
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Wow!
Called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That
With
looks
incredible
amazing.
Strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground,
No wonder why
and
this
just
took so
about
long to
everything
make.
as you demolish your way through a
I was
massive
hearing
underground
rumors
world.
about a new
More
3D
details will be
Donkey
shared in
Kong
the
since,
future.
like,
We hope you're looking forward to it.
2019.
Thank you for watching so far.
Wow. Okay.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally,
Sorry
here
about
are the
this, Scurvy,
hardware
but what
options
is
that will be
feminism
available at
explained?
launch. We'll
Ah,
release
that's a
Nintendo
topic
Switch
for
2,
another time.
as well as a bundle that includes
Ooh.
a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Yes, please. Yes, please. There's
For more
a digital
details,
bundle.
please check the official Nintendo
There's
Switch
a
2
bundle for
website,
Mario
which
Kart
goes
World
live later
built
today.
into the game.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's
So,
all we have
am
to
I
share
gonna get a
for today.
physical copy?
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
We're
very much
watching
looking forward to
Nintendo.
everyone
My
being
wife's
able to
boyfriend
experience
had to
Nintendo
buy
Switch
me
2.
a piece.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was really something. My goodness. Oh, wow. That was something. Kind of lulled in the middle. I mean, it was nice that we got to learn just the bundles and the console and everything, but those two games, Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, holy shit. That was awesome. Those are going to be day one buys for me. But I have to end the stream now. I have to head to the gym and truly get started on my day. But I will. But before I go, I will be uploading a video this week, and then next week I'm going to be streaming, and then the week after that, it's probably going to be two streams in a row. The Mario Kart World Direct on the 17th, and a ScurvyRum show episode on the 18th. I'll have another video for the 25th. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later.